Stephen A., is it time to consider the Cowboys a one-hit wonder?
Well, it might be. I mean, I'm not so sure, but I have no problem saying that it's a distinct possibility. I mean, let's just look at this right now. Listen, what have I told y'all? What can go wrong will go wrong. They are an accident waiting to happen. Say it with me, Max. An accident waiting to happen.
An accident waiting to happen.
Listen, this is who they are. This is who they are. So what has happened? I mean, people sit there and rave about all their talent. One of the first questions I ask is, A, are you sure everybody's going to be eligible? B, are you sure they're not going to be ravaged with injuries? C, distractions. Is it a possibility? Well, that third part clearly is the case because Ezekiel Elliott doesn't appear to be himself. But it's not just that with the Cowboys. Let's take into consideration a couple of other things. Last year, through the first 4 games, you had a guy like Cole Beasley, had about 23 receptions, about 279 yards. Right now, he's got about 11 receptions for about 86 yards. He's been a shell of himself. The activity, the offensive plays that he's on the field for, it's been a precipitous drop. You've got guys like Eli Apple, Chris Harris Jr. in Denver, Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger in Arizona, defending against him, helping to neutralize him. Jason Witten having only just 1 reception each in the last 2 games. So you've got teams clogging the middle, forcing you to beat them on the outside. We don't know yet whether Dak Prescott's capable of doing it or whether or not Dez Bryant simply has lost a step. We're not sure. We don't know the answer to these questions. So if we don't know the answer about Dez Bryant and Terrence Williams on the outside, if we're wondering what's happening to Cole Beasley and Jason Witten on the inside, if we're wondering now that everybody knows Dak Prescott and what he brings to the table and what he can do, and you got more film on him to watch and to study what he does and what he doesn't like to do, et cetera, and you got all of those things coupled with the distraction that is Ezekiel Elliott, is it beyond the pale for me to sit up there and say, maybe, just maybe, the Dallas Cowboys are not going to be what we saw them be last year, particularly with that bad man, Aaron Rodgers, coming to town? I don't think it's beyond the pale. I don't think so. I can see the Dallas Cowboys going 2-3 and losing this Sunday, and I think that's what's going to happen.